the exercises. Okay, we're recording. Remember when you do the exercises to actually make it work for you. You don't have to overdo it. Just a little dab will do you in most of the cases. So when you're doing the movements, we try to breathe and take time for a nice long deep breath when we do that. It's always good to have a little bit of water by your side, so you can take gulps of water about every 15 minutes, just to keep yourself nice and hydrated. The body is electric, and water is a great conductor of electricity through your bodies. That keeps you sharp. So let's begin by starting with 3 heart opening breaths. So palms in front of the abdomen, and inhale, just give it a nice big stretch, and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and stretch, and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and stretch, and exhale. All right, now with your feet about hip width apart, just throw your arms around from side to side. Look straight ahead so you get a nice even twist in your spine. And when you go to a side, just kind of push down into the hip. So to push down, you might have to bend the knee a little bit. Just want to put a little pressure there. So stretch, strengthen, balance. So we'll do a little stretching, some mild strengthening exercises, and of course, balancing exercises. So most of my classes incorporate all of that. Just variations of it, if you will. My tomorrow's class at 4 p.m. is a bone strengthening class. And we do a lot of these same exercises, but we add weights. Now let's bring our arms up to shoulder height. The outside palm goes face up, the inside palm turns down. And again, we're looking straight ahead and just reaching and stretching and still pushing down into a hip as we go to a side. Just leaning down into a hip. Oh, it feels good to me. I like this. Did you exercise it at all this past week? Yeah, I did a class yesterday, and I just really like moving my body. It just, the hour a day I spend every day with myself, whether I'm teaching or doing it for myself, is very important to make me feel good. And probably the most important thing, it just brings me into the moment and centers me. All right, now let's just widen the step a little bit and bring our arms up to one side, and let's go to the other side. So when I teach and ask you to do things, I'll mirror teach. So when I ask you to go to the right, then I'll be doing it to your left, or to my left, excuse me. So I'm on the same side as you. Lift up and stretch. 1 more time each side, and stretch. Now come to the center. Bring your feet back to hip width apart and just start relaxing and bouncing the knees. And then a little shaking the palms, wiggling the hips, shimming the shoulders, bobbling the head. So we're just shaking it all up. Now let's just shake the palms a little bit more aggressively. Don't forget to keep wiggling the hips a little. And shimmy the shoulders every now and then. And bobble the head. But shake the palms aggressively as you bounce the knees, wiggle the hips, shimmy the shoulders, and bobble the head. So you get it all going. Just get a nice vibration going in your body. Pretty soon you start to feel a rhythm. You don't have to think about any one thing. You just kind of let your body go. So every now and then you want to make sure that the hips are getting a wiggle and the shoulders are getting a shimmy and the head is getting a bobble. And all the time we're shaking vigorously the fingers, shaking the palms. Okay, now let's stop and feel a tingling in your fingers. You should feel a nice tingling sensation. It's a great way to warm up the body. All right, now drop your chin down, relax the head, relax the shoulders. Bring your chin around to the right. I'll go to your left, or go to my left. It's your right. And lift the chin up high. Stretching the front of the neck, stretching through your breastplate, and slowly come down the other side, very slowly. Okay, let's go again. Through the nose, let's inhale on the way up. Take your time to take a nice long inhale. And exhale, slowly come down. So you're taking a big breath to oxygenate the blood. 1 more time. Inhale on the way up. and exhaling on the way down. Okay, now let's go in reverse. So through the nose, let's inhale the other way. Lift the chin up high and exhale on the way down. Again, through the nose, inhale on the way up. So you should feel a stretch through your abdomen, maybe your back, and exhale on the way down. This is when you put your whole 100% into it. Again, through the nose, inhale, lift up, and exhale on the way down. When I say 100%, now let's go the other way when you get to the bottom. Let's inhale on the way up. When I say 100% of your attention, I mean your attention. And exhale on the way down. If you do, you can do as little as 70% of your ability. Again, inhale on the way up and exhale on the way down. One more time around, inhale and exhale. Okay, bring the head up and just relax a little bit. Just shake the shoulders and wobble the head. All right, now let's do a waist rotation. We'll inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. We'll lock the knees, and we'll lift the head up so we protect our spine on the way around, so we're not curving the back. We'll come down your right side first. So inhale up. Now exhale, lock the knees, come down your right, and then move it around slowly so you have a nice dynamic stretch through the back of the legs. And then as you come up on the inhale, you feel it in your hips. And exhale down, feel it in your hips as you're moving down. And then when you go across your body, you're feeling it through the back of the legs. And then inhale on the way up. Always inhale through the nose. There's little hairs in the nose that filter out the impurities. Hold it here. We're going to reverse. Now exhale down the other way. And then move it around, feeling the stretch through the back of the legs. And inhaling on the upswing. Again, as we're exhaling, we're coming down, moving it around. And inhale up. One more time as we exhale, lock those knees. You're getting a nice stretch through the back of the legs as you move it across, you move the torso across the body. And inhale up, hold it here, and exhale, relax. Now just take a moment to kick the legs out, unwind, shake the arms, shimmy the shoulders, and bobble the head. Now, let's do a little side bend. So keep your feet about hip width apart. Put your right hand around the waist, lift the left hand up. And you want to take the bend out of your elbow so you're lifting up. And then just put the hip out, let the arm fall over the head. And just hold it there for a moment. Just let the body get used to this. Now, when you add the breath, you can kind of put a little more oomph into the bend, or it'll be a little bit longer. So through the nose, let's inhale, lift up and stretch a little more, and exhale, hold it. Again, inhale just a little bit more, and exhale, hold it. One more time. Inhale just a little more, and exhale. Go on down. Shake the arm, shimmy the shoulder, and bobble the head. Okay, let's do the same thing with the other side. This is my definition of static stretching, where we're just holding a stretch. And a lift up, and then put your arm over the head, and where your hip comes out a little bit, and let the weight of the arm pull all the weight along down into the hip. Now, we'll add the breath. So through the nose, let's inhale, lift up and stretch. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale, lift up and stretch a little bit more, and exhale, 1 more. Inhale, stretch, and as you exhale, very slowly, come on down. Shake the arm, shim the shoulder, bobble the head. Let's do both hands at the same time. Take the bend out of the elbows, so you're lifting up as high as you can. And you're gonna feel it. You can even feel it pull all the way from your abdomen a little bit. Now let's embellish the stretch by putting a little bit more energy with the breath. So through the nose, let's inhale, lift up a little more, and exhale, hold it. Again, inhale just a little bit more, and exhale 1 more time. Inhale, look up to stretch, and now exhale slowly, release, lower the arms down, shake the arms, shim the shoulders, and bobble the head. All right, now let's work on a little bit of a stretch for our mildly for the back, but extending our shoulder. So clasp your hands in front of your abdomen and inhale, bring the palms up to the chest. Roll them forward. As you exhale, I want you to keep the shoulders over the hips, but bend the knees and extend your arms and just feel that stretch. You might feel it in your lower back. Then inhale and exhale a little more deeply into that stretch. Now, when you inhale, lift the palms up, straighten the knees, and exhale, look up to stretch. One more breath. Inhale, lift up and stretch. Then exhale, slowly lower the palms down. And just shake them all around, shimmy the shoulders and bobble the head. Now, let's go right into a forward bend. So palms in front of the abdomen. Knees should be about hip width apart. Let's inhale, reach out to the side, hold it here, and exhale into a stretch. Lock those knees. Inhale, lift up, stretch through the sides, the abdomen, then roll the palms so they face outward. As you exhale, reach out with the head up, and then slowly drop the arms down and just let the arms hang and relax. And keep your head up so you keep your back straight, and just so the weight of the torso is pulling in the back of your legs. And you just give it a moment, and this allows your antagonist muscle a chance to realize that it's safe to come down a little bit further, so it will let you go. So here we go. So it's inhale and exhale. Just relax a little bit more to that stretch from the back of the legs. You'll notice you're coming down further. Again, inhale, big long inhale, take a lot of energy in, and then exhaling the stagnant energy, just let it go and let yourself relax, but keep the head up. Again, inhale, big long inhale, fresh positive energy comes in, and exhaling all the stagnant energy, let it go. Now, when you inhale, slowly come on up, and exhale, relax. So I talk in such a way, just bring your mind into the body so you don't have to think too much, just relax and just enjoy the energy here. Kick the legs out a little bit. We have really good energy here. We're a whole group of us. Let's see, how many people do we have? Let me put my glasses on and see. Yeah, I got 191 of you. That's pretty good. So hopefully a few more come and join us late. Whenever you get here is okay. It's always better to come a little bit early if you can, but if you can't, you can't. Let's step forward to your right foot. I go to my left. Put your hands in your hips. Now lock that front knee. The back knee can bend. As you lift the head up to protect your back, you lower the torso down. So you're pulling on the front leg, on the back of the front leg. The leg that's standing out front, you're pulling. So you're stretching the back of the leg, your hamstrings. You hold it there for a moment. Now we're going to go down a little bit further. So inhale, feel a big long inhale, and exhale, just relax a little bit more. Let your body come down a little bit more, just relaxing into the stretch. Again, through the nose, let's inhale, big long breath, fully oxygenating the body, and exhaling all the stagnant energy. Just relax and let it go. One more time. Inhale, big long inhale. The body fills with air. And exhale, you expel all the air and just relax into the stretch for the back of the leg. Now, when we inhale, slowly, slowly come on up. And exhale, relax, kick the legs out. Now, we're taking long, deep breaths. Just ignore me if you're getting pushed too much with your breath, okay? So don't overdo this. Make it work for you. Kind of enjoy the time. So let's step forward with the other foot and put your hands in your hips. Or bring your shoulders back with the head up so you keep your back straight. And come down as far as you can go until you don't come down any further, and just hold it there for a moment. Just let the body get used to this. Let the leg get used to it. Okay, now we're going to add the breath. So through the nose, let's inhale, big long inhale. And exhale, just relaxing a little bit more into that stretch for the back of the legs. Again, this is called static stretching, where you're just holding the stretch. Again, through the nose, let's inhale, big long inhale, and exhale a little bit more deeply into the stretch for the back of your leg. One more time. Inhale, big long inhale, keep the shoulders up, and then exhale, slowly relax. Now, when we inhale, slowly come on up. And exhale, just bring your foot back, kick the legs out, just loosen up the body, shake the arms, shift the shoulder, bobble the head. Does it feel good to loosen up? When we do something that's a little bit, intense on the body in one way, we want to just kind of bring back and shake things out so we redistribute the energy back to all around. That's when you sleep at night, all the energy coagulates around your spot on your vertebrae and your joints. And then when you get up, you're stiff, sore, and achy maybe. That's because all the fluids have coagulated around the joints, and that creates pressure. And that's how you get a little bit of pain sensation. So when you start walking around, moving around, especially if you're having arthritis, it helps relieve that pressure and that tension. So movement is the key here. All right, now, let's bring both palms on our shoulders and lift the elbows up. Lift them up as far as you can and try to tuck the belly in a little bit. Yeah, okay. Now let's do 3 breaths. So through the nose, let's inhale, lift up and stretch a little more, and exhale, hold it where you've achieved. Again, through the nose, let's inhale, big long inhale. Exhale, hold it. One more time. Inhale, lift up and stretch. Now when you exhale, slowly come out of this. Drop the arms, shake around, shift the shoulders, and bobble the head. Let's start with our right shoulder. Let's bring it up to our ear, hold it for a count of 3, and bring it down. Then we'll do the left. We'll do a set of 6, and then we'll do both at the same time, starting with the right side. Inhale, up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Can you feel that down to the waist? Let's go to the other side. Inhale, feel it all the way up to the waist, and then exhale. Let's do 5 more. Inhale, bring it up to the ear, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, slowly bring it down, other side. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale, that makes 2 sets. Again, inhale, lift up and stretch, and then exhale, come down, other side. Inhale, lift up and stretch, and then exhale. Let's do 3 more times. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale, we'll do 2 more. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale, bring it down. Other side, inhale, stretch, and then exhale, we'll have 1 more time. Inhale, lift up and stretch, and then exhale, other side. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale, slowly bring it down. Exercise is doing a little bit more than your activities of daily living. Let's do both shoulders at the same time. Through the nose, let's inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, slowly come down. Exercise, inhale up, 1, 2, 3, exhale. Exercise makes your daily activities much more enjoyable. Again, inhale, lift up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. 3 more to go. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale. Okay, 2 more. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale just 1 more time. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale, bring them down. Now, just take a moment, just shake, just gently rock the shoulders, bobble the head, kick the legs out a little bit, and then just loosen the body up, loosen the body up. All right, now, I want to put your left hand on the shoulder, and then take your right hand and wrap it around the waist. And then reverse. Now to put the back of the palm behind your back. I did that wrong. And then come back and do the opposite. So back and back. I just got to get rid of this call. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So we're just back and forth. So one shoulder taps the, one hand taps the shoulder, the other one taps behind your back. Gives you kind of a little pat. Just relax and just get a little rhythm. Just let the arms drop and shake down and then come up. Up and down, up and down, up and down. It's a little jarring, but it kind of feels good. A little stimulating. Helps bring your heart rate up just a little bit more. Okay. All right, now come down and shake it all up. Now, did you bring a chair with you? Bring out the chair. And I want you to stand to the side of the chair. Okay. All right, now standing to the at the back leg of the chair, I want you to take a step towards the back of the chair. So take a step towards the back of towards the back. Take your inside foot to start with. Your inside foot. Now, if you widen your step, you'll have a better base of support. If you narrow your step, it'll be more of a challenge to your balance. So make it kind of work for you. If you want to challenge your balance, just keep your stance narrow. Palms in front of the abdomen. We're going to do a warrior pose. So inhale, I want you to reach out to the side, hold it here, and exhale. And roll the palms up, lift up. And now when you exhale, I want you to bend the front knee so you stretch the back leg. You sink. Keep the shoulders over the hips, and the hips are centered between the legs. You're just kind of sinking down, and just hold it there. All right. So both elbows should be straight, not bent. Lift them up. Now we're going to pull up a little more. So through the nose, let's inhale, lift up and stretch. Exhale, hold it. Again, inhale just a little bit more, and exhale. You can look up if you want. Inhale, lift up and stretch, and then exhale, slowly lower the palm down. And step in, kick the legs out a little bit, shake the arms. So this chair is always here for support if we need it. You need to hold on when you do this, you can do that. It's okay. You just modify these and make it work for you. Step back with your outside leg this time. Again, widen or narrow your step depending on where you're at here. Palms in front of the abdomen, lock both knees to begin. So inhale, reach out to the side, hold it here and exhale. Then roll the palms up as we inhale. Now when you exhale, bend the front knee and just sink. And just hold it there. Straighten the arms, lift up. Yeah. Now let's add the breath. So through the nose, let's inhale, lift up and stretch a little more, and exhale. Could you feel it in the abdomen? Again, inhale, lift up a little bit more. Exhale one more time. Inhale, lift up and stretch. Now you exhale slowly, slowly. Start to come down. Step in, shake the arms, shimmy the shoulders, and bobble the head. Okay, now let's do some heel lifts. So again, the chair is here to hold on to, because we're going to start with lifting up our inside leg, and we'll lift the outside heel up. We'll do 10 times. So most likely you're going to have to hold on to a chair or a wall, anything that you need to support yourself. So inhale, bring it up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, slowly come down. Again, inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, slowly makes 2. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. This is so good for strengthening your legs. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, number 4. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. We have 5 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, exhale, make 6. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, 3 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, last 2. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, 1 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, no more. Now drop the feet down, kick the legs out a little bit, shake the arms, shimmy the shoulders, and bobble the head. Let's do the same routine with the other side. So bring your outside leg up, and we'll work on the inside, okay? Again, you most likely will need to hold on to a chair. So let's try it. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Bring it down. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. That's 2. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, exhale, makes 3. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. That's 4. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, 5 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, exhale, that's 6. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, makes 7. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, exhale, we have 2 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, no more. Now drop the foot down, take a moment, kick the legs out, just loosen up the body, shake the arms, shimmy the shoulders, and bobble the head. Now we do both at the same time. So the best way to do it, if you think you need to hold onto a chair, just stand behind the chair and do this. Okay, so both heels at the same time. You can hold on or you can do it freestyle, make it work for you. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale slowly, very slowly, come down. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale slowly, slowly, makes 2. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale slowly, slowly, makes 3. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, exhale slowly, slowly, that's 4. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, slowly lower it down. 5 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, slowly, slowly. 6. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, slowly. 3 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. 2 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. 1 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. No more. Now take a moment, hold on to the chair and just kick out the legs a little bit. Then shake the arms, shift the shoulders, and bobble the hip. Put your hands on the back of the chair. Or if you have a table, you can put on the table. Or you can even use a wall if you want to use a wall. We're going to do like a modified push-ups. We're just going to lower the chest down and raise it up and down 10 times with the breath. So let's inhale. When you exhale, bring it down into position. Okay. Now let's inhale as we come up and exhale slowly as we lower. That's 1. Inhale, slowly come up and exhale very slowly. Lower the chest down. That's 2. Inhale, slowly come up and then exhale. Keep your back straight. Lock those knees. 3. Inhale up and exhale, slowly come down. Number 4. Inhale up and exhale slowly, slowly. Come on down. Okay, we have 5 more. Inhale up and exhale. Just feel your body. Can you feel the back of your legs? That's 6. Inhale up. Exhale slowly. Come on down. Okay, now 3 more. Inhale up and exhale slowly. 2 more. Inhale up and exhale slowly. Come down. 1 more. Inhale up and exhale slowly. Come down. Then inhale up, hold it here, and exhale. Shake the arms, kick the legs up, shift the shoulder, bobble hip. Remember, you don't have to do all of these if it's too uncomfortable for you. Just make it work for you and do what you can do. Whatever you do is perfect in every way. You can't do anything wrong here. You're on Zoom. Who's looking? I mean, really, that's even when your camera's on, everyone's kind of into themselves, into the exercise. We're bringing our mind into the body. So we're just being present here. So make it work for you. Now we're going to do some seat lifts. This is great for gluteal amnesia, which is commonly known as a sleepy butt. So we're lifting behind off the chair about 3 to 6 inches, anywhere around there. Just get it up. You can put your hands in the chair to do it, or you can put your hands in your knee. I recommend putting them on the knee. And then we want to lift our head up and then just pull our behind up with our head. So that's how we do it, just a little bit. So ready? Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and then exhale, slowly come down. So you're kind of lifting the chin up. So inhale, you stretch the front of your body, and then exhale, come on down. You can feel a stretch towards the inside of your sides. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. That's the upper part of your core area. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale, slowly come down. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale slowly. 5 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale slowly. Make 6. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale slowly. That's 7. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale slowly. We have 2 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. 1 more. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Slowly come down. All right, now just take a moment and just kind of lean forward a little bit. Just kind of rock your waist a little bit gently. Shim the shoulder. Drop the arms down. Shake them out. Now let's just go into just a relaxation for just a few minutes time. So sit up straight, shoulders over the hips, knees over the ankles. Put the back of the palms behind the knees. Just want you to relax and just lower your eyes to the earth or close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that. And then just bring your mind's awareness to the breath so that when we're inhaling, you can feel the body expand as you're inhaling. When you're exhaling, you're just completely and deeply relaxing and letting go. Just feel the body relax. Just be aware. Use all your senses to be aware without stopping to analyze anything. Just bring your mind into the body and just trust the body to take care of everything for you in this moment. Let your mind rest in the body. Your body is so wonderful. It does such a wonderful job for you, and you don't even have to think about anything. Your heart's automatically beating to circulate the energy. You're taking the breath that you need without really having to think about it. Let your breathing here be natural and comfortable, but follow the breath. It's a good place to start. You're inhaling, the body's expanding. When you're exhaling, you're just relaxing a little bit more. Just being aware of your body reacting to the breath. Without analyzing anything, just allowing yourself to relax more and more every time. You're exhaling, you're releasing the tension in the body, and then you can feel the tingling inside your body, throughout your body, as every cell throughout your body is getting washed and rinsed, restoring you to your state of perfect health. And that's what the body does. It's automatically restoring you. It's automatically making you perfect in every way. You're designed to be perfect, and that's who you are. You are a perfect human being in this moment. It's usually when we get outside the moment that we have problems, when we think about the past, and that can be very depressing. When we think about the future, it can be also depressing or anxious. We get anxiety about the future. But when we let all that go, when we just bring our mind to the present, this is where you're absolutely perfect in every way. This is where you're okay just the way we are. We're okay in this moment. We're all the same. We all have the same feelings, and we all go through the same processes, and we love to think. Thinking is so delicious. It's such a joy to be thinking, and it's something that we own, and that's our own private inner sanctuary where we can think about anything and have our own space and privacy to do that. But the problem is the body's always right there with the mind. And the body never gets a break until the mind gets a break. So when the mind relaxes, the body relaxes. And the way to relax the mind is simply bring your mind into the body and just be present with what's going on. And just accept that and have trust and faith that you're okay just the way you are. And I invite you to open your eyes. Let's clasp our hands in front of our abdomen. So when we inhale, bring the clasped hands slowly up to our chest, roll them forward. As you exhale, keeping the shoulders over the hips, extend your arms into a stretch. Then inhale and exhale a little more deeply into that stretch. Now when we inhale, lift the palms up. When we exhale, look up to stretch. One more breath. Inhale, just stretch it out, and then exhale slowly, slowly come down. Lower the palms to your left. Take your right hand to the left knee. As we inhale, reach around behind, and exhale into the twist. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply, and then exhale, spin around to the other side. That feels so good. Again, inhale and exhale into a twist. One more breath. Inhale, let's twist a little more deeply, and then exhale, come on back to our starting position. All right, let's stay right here and continue the rest of the exercises from right where we are. We're going to start with bringing our right knee up and our right hand up, and then we'll slowly bring it down. Do the same thing to the left side. Then we'll do a set of 6, and then we'll do both together. Okay, starting with the right side through the nose. Let's inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale slowly, very slowly. Come on down. Other side. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale very slowly. Bring it down. Okay, let's do 5 more. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale slowly, slowly. Come on down. Other side. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale very slowly, slowly. Go lower down. That's 2. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale very slowly. Come on down. Other side. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale. Always try to inhale through the nose. You can exhale through the nose or the mouth. That's 3. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale slowly. Come on down. Other side. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale slowly. Okay, let's do 2 more. Inhale, give it a good stretch. And then when you exhale through the mouth, you'll cool yourself down a little bit more efficiently. Other side. Inhale, lift up and stretch. And then exhale. When you exhale through the nose, you'll keep yourself a little bit warmer. Let's do 1 more time each side. Inhale, give it a good stretch. And then exhale, slowly come down. Other side, give it a good stretch. And then exhale, come on down. Now let's do both at the same time. The best thing to do is to scooch up on the chair a little bit, because if you're too far back in the chair, you can't pivot on your behind very good. So you got to scooch up just a little bit. So be careful you don't go, so give yourself plenty of seating room. And you can hold on to a chair. The whole idea is to get the knees up. If you can do it freestyle, then do it freestyle. Make it work for you and just have a good time. So through the nose, let's inhale up, 1, 2, 3, exhale very slowly, come on down. This is really good for the core. Again, through the nose, let's inhale up, 1, 2, 3, and exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Makes 2. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and exhale slowly, slowly, come on down. 3 more. Inhale, give it a good stretch, and then exhale very slowly, slowly. Okay, 2 to go. Inhale, give it a good stretch. Exhale slowly, slowly. Okay, 1 more. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale. Bring it down. Okay. Let's bring our right foot up. Let's see, I want to make sure you can see me. Okay, bring the right foot up and extend the right arm. Now, keep the shoulder over the hips. So you're pulling on that on the back. It gives your that muscle that wraps around your scapula a little bit of a massage. So it kind of helps open the area up a little bit, so you have more blood in the back. All right, so push the toes forward and stretch. And then pull the toes back, lift the elbow up, palm on the shoulder, elbow up. Okay, 5 more, push the toes forward, pull the toes back, elbow up, 4 to go, push the toes forward, pull the toes back, elbow up. 3 more, push the toes forward, pull the toes back, elbow up, 2 to go, push the toes forward, pull the toes back, elbow up, 1 more, push the toes forward, pull the toes back, elbow up. Come to the center. Let's rotate the ankle and the shoulder 6 times each way. Remember to pull in that muscle that wraps around your back. So keep the shoulder over the hip, but just pull out in the arm. That's it. Okay, inside, ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's go the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, just the ankle. 4, 5, 6. Okay, bring the foot down, take both hands and massage your thigh. Give it a good rubbing underneath the thigh, all around the knee. Put your finger in every little nook and cranny around the knee. Now, with both fingers, you push down your shin and keep your back straight. So you're pushing down with the head up a little bit and then pull up. Let's do 2 more times. Pushing down and pull up. 1 more time. Push down and pull up. Now let's go to the outside. Push down with the head up, pull up, push down, keeping the back straight, and pull up. 1 more time, push down, pull up. Now let's come behind our leg to the calf, more into the calf, pushing down, head up, come on back, push down, pull up. 1 more time, push down, pull up. Now just gently sweep the leg, sweep all around, head up when you come down. Okay, now let's bring this leg up and shake it all about with our arms, legs, and fingers. I want you to count loudly from 10 backwards, so you breathe out the mouth and relieve any stress or stagnant energy that might be left in the body. So really shout it out from 10 backwards. Ready, begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Now let's do the same thing in the other side. Left leg up and keep the shoulder over the hips. Sit up straight, pull on that back, and then put arm on the shoulder, elbow up, pull on back of your toes. You're stretching underneath the leg. 5 more. Push the toes forward to stretch. Pull the toes back, elbow up, 4 to go. Push the toes forward, pull the toes back, elbow up, 3 more. Push the toes forward, pull the toes back, elbow up, 2 more. Push the toes forward and stretch. Pull the toes back, elbow up, come to the center. Let's rotate the ankles 6 times each way. Toes to the inside first. Ready, begin. Remember to pull on the back. 1, 2, keeping the shoulder over the hip. 3, but extend the arm as much as you can. 4, 5, just rotate the ankle. 6, now the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring your foot down just for a moment. Take both hands and vigorously massage your thigh. Come underneath the thigh, all around the knee. Put your fingers in every little nook and cranny around the knee. Now, coming down with both fingers, the shin, and pull up. Again, push down, keep your back straight, pull up. One more time, push down, pull up. Now let's go to the sides, keeping the back straight, push down, pull up. Again, push down, pull up. One more time, push down, pull up. Now let's go behind the leg. Okay, remember to protect the back from don't curve. And pull up. 2 more, push down, and pull up. 1 more, push down, and then pull up. Now sweep the leg, sweep all around it, lift the knee up, just all around the knee. Come on down, lift the head up, and then come back up. Now let's shake this left leg up and shake it all about with our arms, legs, and fingers. Everything shakes. Counting from 10 backwards, count loudly to breathe out the mouth. Ready, begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's so good for the body to shake, rattle, and roll like this. Now let's do both at the same time. Okay, both feet up. You see me okay? Yeah, both feet up. Push the toes forward and stretch. Pull the toes back, elbow up. 5 more. Push the toes forward. Pull the toes back, elbow up. 4 to go. Push the toes forward to stretch. Pull the toes back, elbow up. 3 more. Push the toes forward. Pull the toes back, elbow up. 2 more. Push the toes forward to stretch. Come on back, elbows up. 1 more. Push the toes forward. Pull the toes back, elbow up. Now let's come to the center. Let's rotate the ankle and the shoulder 6 times each way. Keep those legs up. Sit up straight, pull on your shoulders, and really give it a good try. So to the inside first. Ready, begin. 1, keep pulling out in those arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's go the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's bring the feet down just for a moment and just gently massage both legs. Well, actually not too gentle. Put a lot of pressure all around your thighs. Lift the knees up. Just kind of get all around inside, all around to the knees now. Okay, now remember to keep the back straight. Protect the back. Push down, pulling up. 2 more times. Pushing down slowly. And just scrape up with pressure. Again, push down and pull up. Now let's do the outsides. Both hands and protect them. Protect your back. Pull up. Push down. Pull up. 1 more time. Push down. Pull up. Let's go to the inside. Push down. Pull up. 2 more. Push down. Pull up, one more, pushing down and pulling up. Then just gently sweep the legs. When you come down, protect the back. Okay, now let's bring both legs up and shake them all about with our arms, legs, and fingers. And I want you to count real loud so you get rid of any stagnant energy, any stress left in the body, and breathe out the mouth. From 10 backwards, ready, begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow, let's just take a quick little breath breather here. So I want you to sit up straight and inhale and exhale. You can lower your eyes to the earth. Just close your eyes just for a moment. Inhaling and exhale. Your heart rate should be up quite a bit. Let's just bring it down just a little bit. Again, just relaxing as you're inhaling. You feel aware of the body expanding. When you're exhaling, you feel the body completely and deeply relaxing. Just letting it go. A couple more big breaths here. So it's through the nose. Let's inhale and exhale. Just relax. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Let's open your eyes. Clasp your hands in front of your abdomen. When you inhale, bring the palms up to the chest. Roll them forward as you exhale. Let's extend the arms and inhale. Exhaling, keeping the shoulders over the hips. Now inhale, lift the palms up. When we exhale, look up to stretch. One more breath. Inhale, just stretch it out, and then exhale, lower the palms down. Take your right hand to the left knee as we inhale, reach around behind, and exhale into a twist. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply. Exhale, let's spin around to the other side. So it's inhale and exhale into a twist. One more breath. Inhale, twist a little more deeply, and exhale. Come on back to the starting position. Okay, now let's do a little body tapping routine. So let's start tapping the top of our head. Okay, come back to the crown. Come behind the head. Tapping is a great way to stimulate the connective tissue. Just come down the neck a little bit. Come behind the ear, on top of the ears. If you have some glasses, I recommend you just remove them for a few moments so we can get the face really good all around the eyes. Come around to the temples, the temples, the temples, the temples. Okay, forehead, all around the forehead, forehead, forehead. Okay, let's do the eyebrows. Eyebrows, eyebrows. Come to the outside corners of the eyes. Okay, come below the eyes, on top of the eye sockets there. So well, all these energy centers throughout our body, and this helps stimulate and open them up and improves your circulation. When we're through with the face here, we're going to look really good in the face. Brings a lot of color into the face. Come down below the nose on the upper lip of the upper level of the gum line. You're coming to the back teeth, all the way into the cheeks, and then come back to the front. Okay, come down to the lower level, down to the lower level. Come up to the cheeks, and then come back down. Come all around your chin, underneath the jaw, and then come to the back of the jaw, below the ears. There's some soft tissue in that area. Okay, now let's do scrunchy face and open face. Stay seated. Okay, make a tight fist and scrunch it up really, really tight. Really tight. Oh, scrunch it up. Make it just really squeeze hard. Okay, on the count of three, we're going to do just the opposite, called open face. You just stretch it out. And you can make a sound and stick your tongue out if you want. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Okay, 2 more times. Give it a good squeeze. Just stretch. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ah. Okay, 1 more time. Give it a scratch. Oh, yeah. We don't do this in our normal daily life, do we? 1, 2, 3. Ah. That's the whole idea. Do something different. Oh, just relax and just really good for the face. You can feel that wonderful tingling. Just makes you look good. All right, now let's extend our right arm out, thumb up, drop the chin down, head down, and then just tap up high with the shoulder connected to the neck. And then on top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, top of the forearm, start coming down the forearm to the wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist. Take you to karate chop, and now do the lower wrist. And then just slowly start coming up the forearm to the elbow, tricep, tricep, armpit, armpit, armpit. Okay, upper part of that chest, chest, chest. Now let's go to the other side. Right up there where the shoulder connects to the neck, and now on top of the shoulder. Okay, now on top of the bicep, top of the forearm. Start coming down the forearm. Not hard enough to make a difference, Come all the way down to the wrist, top of the thumb, pinky, or the front of the fist, pinky, the karate chop, lower wrist. Start coming up the forearm to the elbow. You now through the tricep, tricep, armpit, armpit, armpit. Okay, let's go back to the upper part of the chest again. Yes. Now, here's a great way to relieve any stress in the body. Follow me. When I go ha, you go ha. I go ha ha, you go ha ha. So the whole idea is just to relax enough to set yourself free and just become so funny and hilarious because we're all so funny. You just want to just connect with yourself, okay? Just let it all out. Ready? Follow me. Let me go first. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ho. Ho ho. Ho ho ho. Hee. Ha. Hee ha ha. Hee ha ha. I can't do that too long without laughing. It's such a good thing. Come on down to your abdomen. Okay, now while you're tapping your abdomen, I invite you to stand up for a minute. Okay? Stand up while you're tapping your abdomen. Okay, I want you to lean forward and do your kidneys, 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 kidneys. Now do your tailbone, tailbone, tailbone. Do your buttocks, buttocks, buttocks. Okay, now come on down the back of the legs. Okay, come up the insides of the legs. Okay, to the hips. Hips come down the outside. Okay, come up the front of the legs. When you get to the knees, hang out at the knees, all around the knees. Knees. Come up your thighs. Your abdomen. Abdomen. Down. Make sure the back of the legs are touching the chair. While you're tapping your abdomen, slowly keep the head up and drop the behind down to the ground, to the chair. All right, now both hands on your shoulders and sweep down to the toes. Just say it feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. Sweep the body, smooth out the energy again. Ready? It feels so good. Now this last time, let's say it in Korean, which is I shwanada. Ready? I shwanada. Oh boy. Let's take a little break here and join me for a little chatteroo. And if you have any questions, ask away. I want to thank you for being here. Gail, let me turn it over to you and Andrew here if you guys got anything that you need to talk about at the moment.
Okay.
Everyone's getting adjusted and settled in.
Great class, Mitch.
Yes,
I'm
great.
gonna let everyone unmute themselves. So if you have questions, feel free to ask Mitch.
Oh, I
Okay,
like that.
And I'm going to say, thanks so much for another wonderful session, Mitch. You're helping so many of us feel validated by knowing that we're not alone in our fitness journey. Even just sitting and breathing is great for our bodies and minds. And I have a few reminders before you take those questions. The classes are recorded and they're available on our YouTube page. And Andrew has posted that on the screen. So practice whenever you'd like. We're here every Tuesday at 2 Pacific. And you must register for each class. Registration closes at 9 a.m. Pacific time the day before. And you can learn more about Mitch's other classes with AARP on the events calendar, again, which is on the slide. Yep. So, yeah. So you can raise your digital hand if you want to talk to or ask a question. And of course, if you'd like to volunteer, we would love to have more volunteers. And you don't have to be a Nevada resident, and you don't have to miss the class either. I had to take my vest off. I got a little overheated there at one point. So you can email for more information about that.
Great. Thanks, Gail. Thank you very much. And thanks for joining us during the class. That is so cool. And don't forget tomorrow's bone strengthening, and that's at 4 o'clock. And if you just can't make it, you can go on our YouTube channel and participate that way too. So ideally you come and you make it a commitment on these time frames. join us, because when you make that commitment and you put it into your schedule, you usually make the class and you show up. So these classes are so important to do every day. And again, my bone strengthening is just like this class, but we're just adding some weights, a weight routine throughout the session. Okay, or not throughout, but for a good part of it. Anyone need to raise their hand and talk here?
Hey, Mitch, I wanted to jump in really quick and say something.
Yes, Andrew.
It seems like there was a little bit confusion earlier about how to register for the classes, and some people were saying that they couldn't find the class for tomorrow. And unfortunately, it is too late to register for tomorrow's class, but I'm going to be dropping in the chat the link for the calendar where you can always find the classes. They should always be there. I just sent it, and currently all the classes for the rest of this week and next week are up there. So if you click on that link, you'll be able to register. And if you can't find the link, feel free to contact us at any time and we can provide it.
Great, Andrew. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Mitch.
Yeah, that's very helpful. All right, so who's got their hand up? Anybody?
I don't
Any
see any
other-
hands up there. Mitch, there sure are a lot of positive comments for you. And actually one person said they're down a pant size. They like the classes.
That's good. Well, moving your body will reduce the weight, and it also helps you think more about eating more nutritious foods and drinking water and stuff like that. And that's a great way to lose weight. Is the water kind of fills you up, but it's so good for you. And the body needs to be wet to send the good signals throughout the body.
I do see one question, Mitch, in warrior pose. Is the back leg straight or bent is the question.
Okay, the back leg is always straight because what you're doing is you're stretching it. So you're gonna bend the front knee, the front leg, so you kind of lean down into it, and you're pulling on the back leg. Does that help? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mitch, I have-
Marilyn.
Yes.
Marilyn.
Hi. Is it all right to do the bone strengthening when you're pretty arthritic, particularly in the hands?
Yes, it is. You're just going to have to use a milder weight, not too much weight on there, because you don't want to create any inflammation and swelling of the joints. So just keep that in mind. But the important thing is to exercise. So arthritis benefits greatly when you move it. You just got to keep things flowing. Your own body brings natural, wonderful restorative abilities into the joints and everything, but you have to move it. If you freeze and you let the pain kind of control you, unfortunately, the body thinks you don't need it anymore, so it won't support it. So a little bit of movement is great, and do it, and you can do it mildly, and you can do the class without weight. So let me ask you a question, Marilyn. Was this class okay for you?
Oh, this class is great. And I do about 9,000 to 12,000 steps a day too.
Woo, that's perfect. That's perfect. So, well, if the reason I'm asking if this class was okay, you can do the bone strengthening without doing any weight. Just don't put any weight in your hands. We're just doing, bicep curls, and you just make a tight fist, and you get plenty of energy when you just kind of use your own resistance in the body, and you're just lifting up and just lifting up. And any of these things that we're doing in the bone strengthening class, you can do very nicely without weights. You don't have to have weight, and it will firm and tone you and just get the juices flowing throughout the body, based on the fact that the body is always in a state of repairing and restoring itself. And the body has its own intelligence. It knows if you're going to use it or not. And if you're not going to use it, it doesn't really support it that good. All right. So it needs we all have to cooperate. Thanks, Marilyn.
Thank you.
Who else got a question? Anyone? I'm up for it. I'm ready. This is so much fun. I love being here.
What weights do we need for the bone strengthening class?
Well, a couple of water bottles could work. 1 pound weights, 2 pound weights, whatever you think you'd like to use. You can use an assorted of weights, because sometimes there's certain things that you'll do that you want a little more weight, and others you want to lighten up. There's just about 10 exercises that we do with weights, so it's not a whole lot. So You know, you can play around with the class. It will be here, you know, for at least the rest of the year, if not for years to come. So hopefully for years to come. So, so you can, you know, make that a little investment in yourself. And, you know, to buy a bottle of water, you can drink the water and then use the refill it and just use it for weights after that. So it's not a burden on you financially. Not that it would be, but it just might be. So,
Or you can use a can from your
oh,
cupboard, cans,
yes.
beans, corn, soup.
Yeah, if the pound is too heavy, you can use little, what is it, a half-pound V8 juice, little 8-ounce V8 juices that they do, or stuff like that, you know. So I recommend you don't use any frozen juice things because it gets too cold. That was a joke. Thanks, Brian. Does that
Thank you.
answer it? Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
Hi, Carol. I thought you were going to ask something. You look like you were about ready to. Audrey, how about you? No? Okay. All right. Well, I can't get a question out from you. I will say goodbye. And thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
We'll let our crew go home here. Thank you all very much. I love being here and I hope to see you tomorrow's bone strengthening class. And then Thursday is Tai Chi. So Tai Chi is, you know, for those that you haven't tried it, I think you'd like it if you try it, because it just gets rid of the prevents calcification in the joints. So you just move all the joints around. It's really good for you. All right, and balance and strengthening. So it has a lot of these characteristics too. Bye all. Thank you.
Okay, and we look forward to
Thanks.
seeing everyone next week and
Thanks.
tomorrow for tomorrow's class, but next week for this class. Until
Okay.
then, take care and be well.
Thanks, Gail. Thanks, Andrew. Bye-bye.